Good day, viewers. Welcome back to the Link Hour. Today in the studio with me we have
PODEKE SEIGHA.
Instead of Arinze, unfortunately.
Yeah, and today we'll be deliberating over the upcoming Champions League, which happens to be an all-English finals.
Yeah, the last time we had an all-English finals was in 2008 between Manchester United and Chelsea, which Manchester United ended up winning. And that's been 13 good years since we last had an all-English finals.
Can you imagine the last time Manchester United won the Champions League was 13 years ago? And they say they're relevant, so they're just unbelievable.
Well, Manchester United have won the Champions League trophy 3 times. How many times has Man City won it? We all know Chelsea have won it, yeah?
Yeah, well, Man City have an opportunity to win the cup this year.
So do Chelsea. Well, we have our first question coming in from Godwin. And Godwin says, since one half of Manchester has won the cup against Chelsea in 2008, do you think the other half of Manchester can do the same in 2021 against Chelsea?
Good question. Well, I feel if the red half of Manchester can do it, then definitely the blue half can do the same.
That's a strong point, but I'll have to oppose here. Because Chelsea back then, they were in a different form, under a different manager. And here they have Thomas Tuchel. And I believe Chelsea would not want Man City to make history with them. But they will not want them to win their first Champions League trophy against them. So obviously Chelsea will have to put up a fight and they won't want Man City to win. And from what we've seen, based on stats, it looks like the trophy is going to the North London. Chelsea.
What stats are you talking about, please?
I didn't watch the FA Cup semi-finals where we saw Chelsea knock Man City out. And Chelsea also beat them in the Premier League again, twice.
Well, that was a good. Just one lucky win in the FA Cup semi-finals, and people think they're ready to battle head-to-head with Manchester City to win the Champions League trophy. Boy, please, I believe Man City can win the cup and take the trophy back to Etihad.
You believe Man City can win the cup and take the trophy back to the Etihad?
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait.
Okay, we have another question
from Charles.
Charles.
And it says, well, we watched Man City win the Premier League and AFL Cup. And this means that Pep Guardiola and his boys are currently chasing a treble.
Yes, you can say Pep Guardiola and his boys are currently chasing a treble. Because if they win the Champions League, that will also be a club record. Because no manager has ever done that for Man City. So yeah, and they just won the Premier League trophy, and that should be a motivation for them to win the Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah, what motivation are you talking about?
Well, winning the Premier League will have boosted their confidence, boosted the confidence of the players, the coaching staff, the manager, and I believe that will be enough for them to win the Champions League. But I also believe Chelsea will still put up a fight. So it's very hard to say.
Okay. Good one right there.
And we all know Chelsea, they've been improved under Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah.
And his recent wins have proved that. And they do look like a better club under him. But although Chelsea might be a better club under Tuchel, it just doesn't mean they are ready to compete for trophies. But for these Champions League finals, Chelsea are going to put up a fight with Man City. And it will be an interesting game to watch.
Well, we shall see.
We have a question coming in from
We'll
Michael.
have to wait again.
Michael says he's guessing Havertz is starting due to the amount of money that was spent on him. And the partnership between the two Germans will be one to look out for.
Yes.
Well, the amount of money spent on Havertz was too much. Chelsea spent a lot of money on him, and they bought him for this type of matches. So they really need to put him there, and he needs to prove his worth. He needs to show that he's worth that amount of money that was spent on him. So yes, he's starting due to the amount of money that was spent on him. And the coach wants a partnership between two Germans in front, and that would be a lovely combination to watch, right?
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, another question from Edman. And it says, what formation and players do you think Pep will use?
Pep.
Yeah.
Well, Pep being an experienced manager and a counter-attacking magician, I think he will go with a 4-3-3 formation. He will have his trusted goalkeeper Ederson in post, and he will have Kyle Walker at left back. Yeah, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz and John Stones at the heart of the defense, because those two have been in great form this season. Then João Cancelo at right back. Then going for the midfield, you have Gundogan, Rodrigo, and Bernardo Silva. That is an experienced midfield, and he will want that. And going forward, he will want pace and goal scoring ability.
Yeah.
So I believe he will have Phil Foden, De Bruyne, and Mahrez. I believe those three will be his front three. Yes.
That's good.
That's a good formation. That's okay.
Yeah, that's a good formation.
So here we have another question, yeah? From who's this question? Oh yeah, from Lurizi, yeah?
And it says, wow, what a squad. But don't you think Phil Foden is a bit unexperienced for the task at hand?
Well, I don't think Phil Foden is an experience because he's a young lad and a player filled with confidence. And I believe he has been in an excellent goal scoring form recently. And he will be a threat for any goalkeeper. So he's the right man for the job.
Yeah.
I think Pep Guardiola believes he's the right man for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a question coming in from Charles. Charles says, as we all know, Sergio Aguero, who in his own words is a club legend. I also believe he's a club legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's leaving this season. So don't you think he deserves to start such a match like this?
Well, Aguero is one of the best strikers the Premier League has ever seen.
He's definitely.
I mean, he's one of the best in the world in one-on-one situations. But he's a bit old and he needs to give way to the younger ones. So yeah, I feel he'll be given a chance in the match.
By giving a chance, do you mean he will start from the bench?
Yes, from the bench.
Okay, he needs to give way this season, which he's doing. But I didn't hear you mention Ryan Sterling. Or don't you think Sterling is the right man for the job? Or do you think he's going to be a flop in that game?
You're really funny. Everyone knows Sterling is an excellent player. And you know that. And he's definitely one of the best fantasy I've got. So yeah, if he comes on, which he will, the game is as good as one.
Strong words from Seiha here. Well, we have another question here from Lawal Shamsuddin. He says, we've heard strong words from both Francis and Seiha, but he would like to know what our predictions are for the match. So Seiha, what's your prediction for the match?
I feel 3-0.
In favor of Man City.
3-0 in favor of Man City.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's going to be hard to say. But I believe this match is going to end in a draw, a 3-3 draw. They are going to extra time. And it's going to be decided on penalties. But for me to pick a club to win this, it's going to be very hard. Because both clubs want to win this. Both managers want to win this. I believe both managers will put a very, very big fight for their competitors. So it's very hard for me to say. Away from that, it's been fun having you in the studio with me, and I do hope to see you again. Well, on that note, we draw a veil to what has been a very interesting Champions League analysis. We hope you all enjoyed it. And please feel free to drop a comment, like, and subscribe to our videos, and we'll see you all again. And once again, from me and the boys in the studio, we say good night and do have a blessed week ahead. Thank you.